What's good, YouTube? And welcome to some amazing reprints. Yeah, Konami already used the pun. I'm stealing it. There's so much to get to on today's Market Watch, but let's talk about the elephant in the room. We've got a Baroness reprint leading the charge in here, and this is actually, while it has collector rares, and that's historically pretty bad, a world premiere set, which the last ones with collector rares both did relatively well. We've got Toon Chaos and King's Copium, aka King's Court, and in here you have the History Archive collection being imported. You have a fan favorite kind of parallel to Toons. You've got the Gate Guardian actually getting support in here, and then you have a good meta reprint, but now the whole box art has leaked, and as you can see from this package, like, where are the good cards? What are they? There's Guardian Chimera. It's hiding behind the word maze. Well, we see the full box art, and we've got Avermax, we've got Wind Up Kitten, we've got Teardrop Rico, we've got Spellbook of Fate, and these are all somewhat exciting. They're mid-value right now, and this should help bottom them out. But this set is only 67 cards total, subject to change, I'm sure. But when we're looking at that kind of set list, it's not the biggest. So you have the 10 ultra rare cards, and if it acts like the typical set that these are, that means 3.6 of each ultra will be pulled per case. The collector rares will be super chased after, and you got things for people who love every era of this show. You've got stuff for Brains, you've got stuff, thanks to the History Archive collection for Heroes. You've got so much going on in the set. So I do like it sealed to keep sealed. If you want something specific out of the set, wait for pre-sales rather than going in. But if you want sealed to keep sealed, keep in mind, the MSRP of these packs are up, so if they seem a little more expensive, that's because Konami's charging more at every level. Code the What's Good 5 for 5% off and support the channel directly will make it even cheaper for you, though, and I do think that this set is likely to do well, but I'm not a financial advisor channel. I don't know the future of how product will act. We can only see what's here, how excited people are, which today, they're very excited, as well as myself. I really like how this set is coming together and what it is aiming to do. Now, looking at how people are reacting to the market, of course they're fire selling Baroness into the winter market. It was going up, and now it's already available like $30 under what the market price was, which is pretty awesome from top rated sellers. You have Guardian Chimera. It was already coming on down, but now it's down further towards 32. A ton of people wanted this card, and we're screaming for it around the Megaton time when it's not a Megaton candidate. It's nice to see here in March for a reprint, which is still 3 months and some change away, but for the Albaz Strike structure deck, there was a huge, really hungry demand for this card, so I think it'll still be a pretty healthy reprint in terms of how many people will pick it up. And then when we talk Rikas, how many cards will get reprints in such a short set list? I don't know, so the ones that do get missed might end up going up again a little bit. This deck was floating around the metagame, but not so much with tier elements and those kind of things in the meta, but it was still a deck people were on recently, so the pieces that miss might be a little ouchy. And then Spellbook of Fate. Yeah, this one was ridiculously priced. The Ultra has a market price of 40, so good job getting on that. Why is the unlimited market price 32 and that's 40? I don't know, but still, kind of crazy to actually look at the value inside versus what will bottom out and hopefully not be too expensive. Wind Up Kitten never had a reprint, and this is what Konami feels better about here in 2022. They're getting on the reprints in a timely manner. I remember Sky Century Cavalry, that rank 2 monster. It was in a metagame thanks to Paleo. Konami slept, and then years later reprinted it when it floated back in towards a metagame. Here, when things are appearing in meta, they're at least getting on top of it and getting it into set list, even if it's going to take a while to come out. Now, speculation around this being the March reprint set. Well, the spring reprint set kept getting pushed back, and we did not get a world premiere set this year. I don't know that this will replace our spring reprint set, really, as it only stars a couple reprints, although they've all been notable so far that we've seen. I don't know, though. Like, will we get a Ghost from the Past 3? Will we get something replacing that, but more towards May as the whole WCQ season heats up? We'll have to wait and see. I don't feel like this replaces a spring reprint set, personally. Floating around the Discord, a lot of people are looking at these secret rare Gate Guardian pieces. Right now they seem cheaper, but a ton of buzzards are going around like, yeah, that's gonna go up in value, really like that. And you can see they're still pretty cheap, so if you want them right now, use my TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, because I do think they're pretty good pickups for what they are, just due to the fact that nobody wants to open this set, and these singles are here and are likely from the casual base to get a pretty darn good demand on them. So if you just want nice, shiny Gate Guardian pieces and secret rare, I've seen them, they look really freaking good. And to my point, there are 6 boxes in a little box here, and these mini boxes retail for $16 each. You are looking at 6 of those $16 mini boxes selling for $28 to $29. If Gate Guardian support somehow saves this entire product, that would be amazing, but nobody wants to rip this open. Also, cheap Christmas ideas for Gate Guardian lovers. Whoever's overreacting to the Gate Guardian support where we don't even know the effect yet, maybe just go ahead and put a few of these in their stocking and act like you did something. But seriously, this is pretty wild how bad that's doing versus how it actually might end up going thanks to one set, depending on how good or decent it is and how much of a demand it draws. Tapio Cards has up a Gateway of the Six Samurai. I can never stop bringing up my win, but a glow-in-the-dark keychain here, and I can't resist. I'm definitely going to be having one of these. Code What's Good 5 for 5% off, and to support the channel directly will work over here on that. I also like their blue eyes-ish. It's the Azure, so it might be a different version, but definitely pendant over here, and it looks really nice. It's a keychain, not a pendant, my bad. And you also have the D-Hero Crest pin here that I like the look of. It's D time, if you know what I mean. Battles of Chaos has a buyout before Black Friday. I think a lot of people were waiting for Black Friday sale to get access code Talker, and here it goes, becoming an access code Talker again towards $600. One seller coming in, oh so gracious, at $590. It's extremely hard to get, and we knew something had to give in Battles of Legend in terms of value, because you can't just open case after case after case at like $600-700 a case and only be looking at access code Talker, which is 1 in every 11-ish cases in the US. It's even worse in the EU. So people went after access code Talker today, and it just makes sense. And it may get worse from here after Black Friday is likely to really spike a lot of cards. Speaking of Starlights, I did get confirmation that the rumor going around that there will be Starlights and unlimited power of the elements is coming from a distributor. These rumors typically have way more weight and power to them, but distributors on this end can get things wrong, and they have in the past. So for now, to me, that is still a rumor, but a rumor with a very heavy weight that it could be a reality. Konami, however, also said that Starlights would not be in unlimited products, and they would be for first edition. That was some time ago, though, and a lot seems to be changing in the Konami office. We'll have to wait and see if Power of the Elements does have unlimited Starlights, and I'd actually love it if they were different cards, but I have a feeling if they're in there, they're probably the same cards. If it was different cards, that would be insane, crazy, a huge reason to open the set, and maybe I should be on the Konami marketing team at some point in time. I would be a consultant, I would never work for them. Cyber Dragon Infinity is spiking up in price. Ptolemaeus, the go-to negation to put on top of it. Of course, the first edition has moon rocketed towards $35-40. Pretty crazy to see. You do have the Megaton secret available, but it's starting to go up, and tons of other easy access versions from the reprints in the past. Looking through here, we also have Divine Arsenal AA Zeus going up for its base version, the ultra rare overtime, starting to hit one of its higher prices here towards $16-17 quickly. And I also noticed the Starlight is starting to climb back towards record pricing for the Starlight. I think at one point it hit like 500 way back and then came back down, and you can see where it's crept, but now it's just going really up there for what it is. The ultimate rare is kind of staying steady right now though, so if you want a cheaper, nice option, the ultimate rare pretty slept on, around $45, $48, which actually versus its market price is also up about $5 at this point. So be aware, people are going after Zeus, one of the extra deck. They often do get heavily used, don't they? And then Beyond the Pendulum is seeing higher prices right now due to the Draco Slayer deck doing pretty well for itself and people wanting to play anything except for tier elements. So be aware, she's actually where I said I thought she would be. It just took a very long road to get there. You can be right, but for the wrong reasons very often in the market. It just happens. So do look forward to Black Friday as well. Troll and Toad, I believe, goes live tomorrow at noon Eastern. A lot of different sales will be going at midnight Eastern, Black Friday itself. I'll try to do an entire Black Friday shopping guide on Thursday. I'll probably film it Wednesday night. I'm spending time with family on Thursday for Thanksgiving, so I'll try to put a Black Friday shopping guide out for you all on Thursday, but it'll be recorded Wednesday at night. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. What do you think of Maze of Memories? Do you think the Sealed is going to do well as a world premiere set? Or do you think it'll be more like, oh, back in the day, Fist of the Gadgets, you're overhyping it, it's Gate Guardian leading the charge? I think there's so much going for this. It seems like a pretty good Sealed product, but there is the flip side that if so many people are seeing Toon Chaos in their eyes versus Toon Chaos was very shorted for what it was in terms of how many sold, it'll be interesting to see where it ends up falling if there is a surplus of it ordered. So there's always that balance to consider as well.